these are all for me.
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like Burns. So give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorry, won't be.
All right, guys. So every morning I start off with my morning supplements. Super said it with my morning coffee. First, turmeric, fish oil, multivitamins, organic bound minerals. Now, I take certain things to help my thyroid. Last prep, we dieted so hard that my thyroid took a little bit of a beating. So I have specific supplements in here to help kind of rejuvenate that. 6 pills of the kidney. Now, this true serving size is 12, so I have to break it up from morning to evening. So total of 12, and these things are not small. Like, these are basically the amount I have to take every single day. Thorn copper, and then 1 super B complex. So all of this to keep this running efficiently. Can you help me with meal 1? Okay. All right, guys, so we are about to take down meal 1. We have 60 grams of oats, 50 grams of Ghost Nutter Butter Whey, and as you guys saw earlier, we just sent the eggs and the egg whites down the hatch. Typically on crazy weeks, crazy days like this, I have to just make sure that I get the actual meal in rather than taking the time to actually cook it. I know that might sound a little crazy, but if my meal 1 gets backed up, then my check-ins get backed up, and then I feel stressed, and then all of that tends to spiral to a hectic day. So kind of keeping everything controlled. We have a lot of client check-ins. We have a lot of peak weeks to get ready for. So just trying to keep my mind straight and, again, stay on track. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but oatmeal is one of those meals where you love... Well, that just happened. You love oatmeal until you hate oatmeal, and then you love it. All in all, we're starting to love it again. 15 weeks out from stepping on stage. It's a good time to fall back in love, so cheers. All right, guys, so we have meal 2 going down now. Now, like I said, on hectic days like this, and just in general, sometimes it's so hard to shoot a full day of eating because of how everywhere I feel like my life is. Not necessarily in a bad way, but a lot of times I'll have to either combine meals or eat meals on the go, and I'm just always, you know, my life isn't as structured as I would hope it to be, but again, not a bad thing, right? So right now we're eating meal 2. This is also combined with meal 3, so pre and post-workout meal. So meal 2 consists of 6.5 ounces of chicken, and then we have 175 grams of jasmine white rice. Recently, I just made a swap from minute jasmine rice, so the one you put in the microwave that's already kind of pre-done, to normal rice cooker rice, so just eliminating some fats throughout the day. Now my post-workout meal is going to be 240 grams of white rice and 6.5 ounces, so all of that combined here, so roughly gonna eat half of it. Pre-workout meal going down in the car on the way to the gym. The gym is about a 30-minute drive, so it's gonna give me some time to help everything digest, and then I'll do about a 10 to 15 minute warm-up and then jump right into it. I forgot to go pre-workout. Yep. Medium raise a haircut, looks good. Guys, I have the worst shoulder of all time. Every workout, whether it's a leg day, chest day, yes, I said leg day, I still have to make sure my shoulders are right. So 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I always start with just a Bandit. I actually got this on Amazon, and it's been a game changer. Just getting everything lubricated, everything ready. As you can tell, it's a little loud in here today, and I really just want to focus on the actual workout and trying to have a little bit less distractions. So, without further ado, I'm gonna let Johnny do his thing. Johnny, spin this shit.
wider, it's a lot more dense.
I was gonna say the detail is there, especially in your outer lats. Like, that's the hardest spot. That's the hardest spot to get. And it's there. It looks really good. That. Okay? You see what I see?
Yes, sir.
Right? Are we on the same page now?
Yep.
That. Do it again. This is a unique situation. How much weight did you lose from the start till now?
60 pounds. 60 pounds.
So,
yeah.
he lost 60 pounds.
Yeah.
And what's unique, when he was 60 pounds heavier, he never ended up having to flex his midsection. So now, as he's lean, he has abs for the first time. He's learning.
I don't know what these things are. I don't know how to use them.
He's now learning how to actually engage his abs. So it's a real problem. And a lot of people don't ever think about this stuff, right? Your abs tend to be, you think, is the most easily engaged muscle group because you likely had them for a longer time. But when somebody gets them for the first time in a prep and they have an extended amount of time, right, to actually practice the posing, they might get all the techniques down, the movements, but learning how to engage a muscle, just like a lot of people having trouble engaging their lats, it's a hard thing to do. So we've been reiterating, good habits, trying to, again, break it down to its simplistic form, as simple as laughing. Like when you laugh, you engage your midsection, right? So something as simple as that. So again, this is a cool story, man. This man has worked his ass off, lost 60 pounds in a prep, and he's a new man. In a future video, a reveal is coming. Let's just leave it at that. All right, guys, so your boy is finishing up his meal 3, which is also meal 2, just combined into one. And then I'm gonna go home, eat my meal 4 in about an hour and a half, and then I'm going to relax. It feels so damn good to finally be training shoulders again. I cannot stress that enough. I have not trained shoulders in roughly 6 months, and this is like the 3rd week that I'm back consistently making it its own priority day. And I talked to the judges after the Olympia. They let me know that my shoulders were beginning to overpower a little bit, especially sitting next to my weakest body part. So I didn't want to give it as much attention during the off season. But now that we're in prep again, we're going to start reiterating it back into it and making it consistent. But the arms are still non-existent in my training. They probably won't be for a very, very long time. But a lot of good vibes going on today, man. Great workout, good chicken, good rice, good news. Shit. I'm so excited. It's kind of funny. Like, I just find myself eating at different parts of the house. But right now we're sitting out front, relaxed, nice breeze here in Tampa. We have 6.5 ounces of, you guessed it, chicken and 300 grams of golden russet potatoes. So the only switch up of today primarily is through the potato switch comparative to the rice. When it comes to bodybuilding, I was just sitting here talking to Johnny about this. It's kind of crazy how we are literally like a dog, right? If you think about it, like we eat at the same time, we eat typically the same meals consistently, and it's not easy. And one of the things that I found was extremely difficult for some odd reason. I think I go through these phases where it's really easy to get a gallon in, and then sometimes it's like so much is going on throughout the day. So I recently got this Canteen. Shout out to Alphalete. This thing is a game changer, right? It's a 28 or 128 ounce jug. Just having this close by and just sipping on it consistently throughout the day has made me crush my water goal. I probably average now close to 2 gallons. I tend to fill this up around 5 p.m., especially after the gym. But it's been an absolute game changer, right? And this bodybuilding stuff, it's not pretty. I don't think I'm coming to a realization where, variety at times can be a little overrated. And I know a lot of people aren't going to be fans of that, but me being able to understand what's going in my body and has me more confident to control the outcome or the outlook of my body. So keeping things consistent, right? Finding ways to add a little bit of spice, add a little bit of personality to each meal, and understanding that food right now is not for, I'm not eating it for taste. It's more of fuel than anything. And this is the best I've felt, being 15 weeks out. This is the healthiest I've ever been. And I'm just really excited for what's in front of me. I think last year at the Olympia, we stepped on stage, but I just feel like I have so much more to prove than just stepping on stage at the Olympia, all right? Like 14th is no slouch, but I'm a firm believer that, controlling all the variables that I can, even the small details with the consistency of the food, is going to make me that 1% better, and making sure that I nail me and my look and just overall confidence in that is going to be fucking everything. All right, guys, so something I've been doing that has been a little newer, I guess, throughout the entire prep. So we've been in prep now for already 5 weeks, and I am a very visual person. Like, I like to be able to see things that's directly in front of me, right? And my coach is a little bit old school, so he'll send me like my updates through like a quick, I don't know, like a Word document that's pretty brief. So I instead started to implement more of a visual representation of my prep so I can see how things are progressing week over week. And I think he really likes this as well, so he can see things in a little bit more visual of an aspect. But I break it down from week to week. So I started at 20 weeks out all the way down to currently 15 weeks, and I'm very detailed in this. So for example, there was a random period in the prep so far that I randomly started getting acne, right? So I actually started putting in here like that time frame of when it started happening. I let my coach know, we started implementing some things, and then that allowed my body to, or at least I can have a trend when I go back and look at my data points saying, hey, this happened around this time, this happened this, so I can at least, again, begin to know and learn, right? So over-analyzing to a small degree, but this is being, I wouldn't even say over-analyzing. I think this is more detailed than anything. But we also have weekly average tracker that I'll go in here and track every day. And then we have weekly average step, which is going to be an absolutely game changer as well. So weight, step count, all of it, right? We make sure it's as detailed as possible. And again, I actually tend to go in here at the end of the night just to kind of review everything, look over, see where we currently are, communicate any thoughts I have with my coach, and make some adjustments if need be. Final meal of the night, we have 60 grams of oatmeal, we have 50 grams of banana, and of course we have cereal milk, whey protein from Ghost. Guys, you can use and save 20% if you use my code Alex at checkout. So if you guys want to get a variety, if you guys can tell, like this morning I had the Nutter Butter, now I'm feeling the cereal milk, helps cure the cravings. I like it early in the morning and I like it at the end of the night, so it's an absolute game changer. So tons of different flavors, tons of different variety, so it'll actually change the game. So the total macros for today, we had 338 grams of protein, 360 grams of carbs, and only 58 grams of fat. And in total, 3,386 calories. So that puts us roughly in a deficit by about 100 calories or so. This is the year that I'm a firm believer that everything's gonna come together. So, we're 15 weeks out from stepping on stage. We're 5 weeks out from getting married. Check this out. I couldn't decide on which ring I wanted to go with, so I literally got two, right? I got the gold and the black. You guys gotta let me know which one is gonna be like the main one, right? Comment below, but I'm really excited, man. Like, my fingers are fat. But I'm excited, man. I don't know. I've been waiting for this moment, and I didn't want bodybuilding to take away from these moments, so one advice to you guys, be in the moment, live in your moments. Don't get a ring that's too small. And again, you can still be a good bodybuilder, a great bodybuilder, while still living your life, right? So, as you saw, my meal plan, my life tends to be a little structured, but it doesn't sacrifice my happiness throughout the day. This stuff makes me happy. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, right? It was different. I hate making full day of eatings, or at least I think you guys won't like the videos because it's so consistent, right? I wish I did it if Fit Your Macro every once in a while just so I can do a cool video, but my reality is my reality, but I think you guys will get a lot of benefit from it. So if you guys can, subscribe, man. We're back on the tube, and I'm putting a lot of focus and energy towards this YouTube game. You guys have been an amazing community. We're just starting. And I can promise you this, guys, there's going to be tons of value coming to this channel. We have the best content team, and we got the best sponsors behind us. And again, man, this year's going to be something special. I'm excited to take you guys along on the journey. We'll see you guys in the next episode. And again, cheers.
Enough this time. Yeah. get some action.